But they say the team's leadership is a big question. So the commissioner, Adam Silver, says the NBA is looking at $10 billion in revenue this season, right? That would be a huge jump from the last two seasons where you had attendance limited or non-existent. But media rights make up about $2 billion of the league's revenue. And check this out. So they've got deals with companies like State Farm, Microsoft, Verizon, Google, and they say that that should, just those companies should help with 1.46 billion in sponsorship money. So maybe they think that the sponsors are coming back, and then with that, they're hoping that the TV audiences will rebound, but we'll see. You've also got player conflicts and setbacks in China. So the outlook looks good, but will it actually come through? I think that's still kind of yet to be determined. Google CEO says that its companies are coming back. They've got about 30% now of the offices filled up in San Francisco. New York has seen half of its employees coming back. Now, the reason this is kind of a big deal is, at least in the tech world, a lot of times you see companies sort of looking at Google, well, what are they doing? They're one of the bigger companies. They're one of the companies that's kind of been ahead of the curve. So they're saying that, yes, we're bringing our employees back 2 to 3 days a week, it looks like. Even the CEO says he's doing a 2 to 3 day work week. But also, Sundar Pichai said that employees who don't want to get vaccinated would be able to work remotely. So I wonder if they're going to be some employees who are like, I don't want to get vaccinated. You know what, I'm just not going to get the vaccine. I can work remotely. Well, we'll see if that works. Finally, if you are a Walmart Plus shopper, you are going to get you're going to be able to get some of those Black Friday deals before everybody else. So Walmart is offering holiday online discounts just like last year, and they'll kind of spread them throughout the month. But if you're a Walmart Plus shopper, you're going to have early access to the online events. So let's say that an online deal kicks off at 7 o'clock, then you may have access to it at 3 o'clock instead. Now, this is direct competition for Amazon Prime, because if you get a Walmart Plus subscription, it's coming in at about $100 a year, which is basically what Amazon Prime is as well, $12.95 a month. So we'll see if this competition with Amazon Prime really pays off for them. This is KFI and KOST HD2 Los Angeles. Jeff Fogg, good morning.
Good morning, Jen. Boy, welcome back. You were missed. Yeah,
thank you.
You had a pretty fast fill-in, but you were missed.
Well, thank you. Chris is awesome, though, for filling in. So, thank you.
That was the boss that was filling in. Listen, good morning to you. If you have to drive 405 across San Fernando Valley, now is the time to do it. No question about it. It's kind of slow but moving. From about Burbank Boulevard up and over the hill, no problem. The 101 was looking pretty good going away from the 405 over to the Hollywood Freeway and all that good to downtown. But boy, we're over a problem in West LA right now. This is northbound 405 before National, which is just before the Santa Monica Freeway. One of the right lanes is blocked up. Boy, oh boy, the backup, it starts early here. It's backed up to the Marina Freeway on Howard Hughes. If you're leaving LAX right now, use Fulton Boulevard and get on or back on the northbound 405 anywhere north of the Santa Monica Freeway, and you'll be in good shape. Southbound looking good. Injured in an accident, visit Superwoman, superlawyer.com. Jeff Baum, KFI in the sky.
By the year 2035, nearly half of today's occupations and some industries will be gone. It's because of rapid changes coming our way thanks to disruptive technology. Join host Rick Edelman for a virtual event, The Truth About Your Future, today at 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. This valuable presentation is designed to help you understand the coming changes that'll reshape everything from tax laws to how you live, work, and prepare for retirement. Please go to EdelmanFinancialEngines.com to register for this free event. You'll discover the potential opportunities involving the latest technologies, like artificial intelligence, 3D printing, neuroscience, and the blockchain. All this education and advice is based on our 30-plus years of investment management experience. Please join us today at 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. Go to EdelmanFinancialEngines.com to register. From here forward.
Want a new set of wheels without spending hours at car dealerships? Download the Roto app. That's R-O-D-O. You can browse thousands of vehicles from your phone, buy a car in minutes, and even have it delivered. Plus, Roto finds every discount available, so you know you're always getting the best price, with no hidden fees. Listen, if you're ready to buy a car, make it easy on yourself and go with Roto. Download the Roto app now or check out roto.com. That's ROTO.com.
Socal Weather from KFI. We got a mostly sunny day ahead. Still pretty cool though. Highs will be in the low to mid 60s at the beaches. Upper 60s to right around 70 for Metro LA and OC. Upper 60s to the mid 70s for the valleys and the IE. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Jennifer Jones Lee. This has been your wake-up call. Handle on the news starts now.
Handle on the news. Handle on the news. And now, here's Bill Handel.
All right, good morning, everybody. Handel here. It is a Tuesday now, October 19th. And, whoa, a lot going on. First, a quick hello. Jennifer Jones Lee. She's back.
Hello. Woo.
Boy, that sounded exciting.
Woo.
I know you went through, what, the South?
I went through the South. That's Maryland, Delaware,
That's
West
the South,
Virginia, Virginia, let's see, Tennessee, Georgia, 7 and Washington, D.C.
Oh,
7 states
traveling.
and a district.
Yeah, it sounded like drove all through it, I assume.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. It was great, though. Did a couple of football games. Saw, I think, pretty much every member of Scott's family.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was really nice. And in the South in the fall was beautiful. Anybody who's been there, it's gorgeous.
You like Scott's family.
I do. I like
Yeah.
them a lot.
What's that like?
It's nice. You should try it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I will.
it's good.
He
Handle
has
it.
to work on liking his own family. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got to start with that. Anyways, good morning, Wayne. Good morning, Jen. Just one thing, Jen. Do you feel responsible? As in, do you accept the blame
So, you sure?
for the Dodgers
Um,
because you went away?
and now we're house divided because, you know, Scott's from Georgia, so he's a huge Braves fan. So I had to sit and listen to that crap the whole trip.
Oh man. Okay. Fair
That was a lot
enough.
of fun.
When's the next game? Tomorrow?
Tonight.
Tonight is the next
Yeah.
game. And
Yeah.
today, it's at 2. Oh, so by 5 o'clock, give or take, in the middle of John Kent show, or certainly at least
Maybe by 6.
Yeah.
Maybe by 8.
You'll know if the Dodgers catch up a little bit, 2-1, or it is over.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
not
Over. It's back. A 3-0 hole is back. But listen, this is the same team that came back from behind against this same Braves team.
I know, but to win 4 in a row to take it.
They could do it.
Yeah, you could do it. And I could be Rex the Wonder Horse, but the chances are pretty slim. All right, Tyler, good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
Alex,
morning.
and Misty,
Good
who
morning.
is over there. So the crowd is here. We're all back. A lot going on today, as always. But let's start with Handle on the News. Jennifer Jones Lee, back from the wars. Wayne Resnick and me, Lee Story. And, wow, as these mandates, the dates are coming due. You must be vaccinated by X date, and they're happening right about now. In California, right here, parents are keeping kids from school to protest the mandate. We'll show them. We'll have our kids be illiterate. That's how upset we are.
The mandate doesn't even, they're not expecting it to take effect until July for grades 7 through 12.
But already started.
They're making their statement, and there's this group called Moms on the Ground that is organizing
Yeah.
a protest. I'm not sure if the idea is to hurt the schools financially by keeping the kids out so they don't get
Yeah,
they don't get
true.
the funding for
From the
that
federal
day.
government.
Is that the idea? This is how.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: the schools didn't invoke the mandate.
Right, and
So if that's the idea, you're hurting
course you are.
someone who can't help you.
Yeah, you know, that new organization, moms who are going to have their kids sign their names with X's.
Moms who will be making their child's bed for the rest of their lives.
All right, Mark Ridley Thomas, LA City Councilman, won't be at today's meeting because he told his colleagues, I am immediately stepping back from his council duties. Now, he didn't resign, but last week, if you remember, he was indicted on these federal, federal bribery and conspiracy charges.
Yeah. I mean, the charges were amazing. Quick word, I'm going to ask Wayne this. When the feds file charges like this, especially against public figures, very rarely is it frivolous. I mean, there's a there.
It's never frivolous.
Right.
What sometimes happens, I don't think it would apply in this case. Sometimes it's a thing where it looks bad, and then when you dig into it, you find out that technically it didn't actually violate whatever.
That sounds like a vendetta then. If you're talking about that,
No. I'm talking more about sometimes things look bad on the surface legitimately, and when you dig in, there are quirks and technicalities in the law, and the guy is able to possibly get, for example, a jury to acquit him.
but don't the feds understand that? Because usually when they file, what's the conviction rate is in the 90%, right? 95% or something ridiculous. So when the feds have you, they've indicted you, you are screwed because they are not going to just throw something against the wall and hope that it sticks.
They don't file charges like this because they don't like the guy. And they don't file charges like this because they're trying to pad their staff. They file charges like this because they believe they have a mountain of solid, and they have all the emails between Ridley Thomas and the woman from USC.
And the son.
They have a lot there. And this guy is a massive dick. Sorry. I will step away from my duty, but I'm not resigning. So in other words, you're going to still draw a paycheck and you're not going to work?
Well, yeah, because he doesn't want to be, quote, a distraction, which is always the case.
Resign!
No, it's too much money. What's a couple $100,000 a year?
I don't know what they make.
Supervisors make?
I don't know. This, honestly, and this is a personal opinion, okay? This is exactly the kind of thing that makes me think he's absolutely 100% guilty and totally corrupt. Is this slick move, I'm going to remove myself as a distraction, but I'm keeping the job.
Makes sense. The money. Honor would be to resign. But hang on a minute. Look at this guy with the accusation is this kind of corruption anyway.
Yeah.
So it should be no surprise, especially if he gets convicted. Do I think he's going to get convicted? Hell yes. Do I want him to get convicted? Hell yes.
Oh, you have a personal.
Oh, no question. Because when we were in the LA riots, no justice, no peace. He was the biggest screamer of all, including Maxine Waters. She was another one. LA is burning, and they're both saying, keep on burning.
Fair enough.
Public official.
Personal vendetta against him.
Public official.
He's behaving, he continues to behave like a corrupt politician, even as he's swearing that he's not, and he's offended at the suggestion.
Take a break. We'll come back, and you'll be offended that we come back. Right, Jen?
Absolutely.
What's going on? And your chance, I'm sorry about that, your chance to win $1,000. And we, a lot of KFI listeners are winning it. You know, every chance. $1,000 is $1,000. A lot of partying with $1,000. So you would know. Yeah. And you factor in 1980?
Coke prices
About the same.
Really?
About the same.
There's no Coke inflation?
It doesn't seem to be.
Oh, all right. In other news, the House committee looking at January's Capitol attack will vote on criminal contempt charges for Steve Bannon, who was a longtime advisor to former President Trump. He defied a subpoena and refused to appear at his deposition last week. The co-founder of Microsoft is denying reports he was once warned about sending inappropriate emails. The Wall Street Journal says the company's president confronted Bill Gates in 2008. He allegedly told them to stop flirting with a worker and suggested they meet up. And a 7-foot gorilla statue is now sitting on Wall Street. It represents Harambe, yes, Handel's pick for president, surrounded by 10,000 bananas. The group believes the addition is meant to show Wall Street has gone bananas when it comes to wealth disparity in the country. We'll take a look at your drive with Kfi in the sky next.
If you're looking to bail out of your house, and a lot of people do, for whatever reason, moving, downsizing, or financial issues are for you, they're ready to house, and now what do you do with it? Well, typically you list it with a broker, and then you get to start cleaning, painting, repairing, people walking through your house, which normally happens. Well, let me tell you about directbuyers.com. None of that happens. You get a fair price. Nobody walks through the house. No appraisal. No commission. Usually it's 6%.
And you get paid in cash within 10 days or more. That's directbuyers.com. Matt and Janet, brother and sister, own the company. They're around since 1986. And I just like the way they do business. We have spent hours talking about their model. A lot of schmucks out there in this business that, they're not. They'll give you an honest, no obligation offer. They can even get you a $15,000 cash advance before closing to help with your move. And they'll never, ever, ever lowball you. Go to directbuyers.com, directbuyers.com. Call 844-242-SELL, 844-242-SELL, directbuyers.com.
Get your news with Newsy, the only 24/7 news network that's free, using your TV's digital antenna or your favorite streaming device. Newsy is the essential, relevant journalism you've been searching for. Solid facts without the opinion. Learn more at newsy.com.
Socal Weather from KFI, mostly sunny today with highs low 60s to the mid-70s. This report is brought to you by Newsy, the only free 24/7 over-the-air news network. From Southern California, Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. Just looking at the 405.
You betcha. Well, here's really good news now. If you were listening last time around here, leaving LAX to the north 405 before the center on National, there was a problem in one of the right lanes, but we watched the CHP officer, no fooling around, just pushed everybody off at National. So we're back to all lanes open. It is kind of slow coming up from the Marina Freeway, but now with all lanes open, I guess you might as well stay with the freeway. Sepulveda Boulevard was in pretty good shape, too, by the way, up to the 10th. Now we're back over Dodger Stadium, which is going to be a very important place today, that's for sure. But boy, oh boy, this South 5 to South 110 still shut down. And now, right outside the stadium, a North 5 just passed to 110. We got some of the right lanes blocked here. I don't know what's going on. Looks like a crash to me. We'll figure this out in a minute. But again, the important one, South 5 to South 110 still shut down. If you're headed this way, you might want to use the 2, get into Hollywood that way, Stadium way, any of that gets over towards the 4 level. Injured in an accident, visit superwomansuperlawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the sky.
This report is sponsored by Circle K. Sip and save at Circle K with their new drink subscription. Enjoy one coffee or fountain drink every day for only $5.99 a month. Sign up in stores. Circle K. Take it easy.
Will I be able to smile again?
Can I eat my favorite food?
Can I live without worrying about my teeth?
These are questions we hear every day at Clear Choice Dental Implant Centers. In a free 1-hour consultation, we can provide answers. You may be a candidate for dental implants, which look, feel, and function like real teeth. And if you are, the answer to, can I feel like myself again, will be yes.
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 To find out more, visit us at clearchoice.com.
Call service champions for their $88 professional AC tune-up at 833-777-7777. Most Californians live within 30 miles from an active fault, and earthquakes can happen anywhere and any time in the Golden State. So, do you know how to protect yourself when an earthquake strikes? Make sure your home, workplace, school, and community are planning to practice how to drop, cover, and hold on during the Great Shakeout. Get prepared and worry less. Join us for the Great Shakeout. This message is brought to you by StrengthenMyHouse.com. Shakeout Day is October 21st.
Looking for your next investment? Want to cash out of stock market risk and volatility? There are 8 reasons to consider NRIA's proven real estate development plan. Monthly cash flow payouts of 10% annualized and bonuses to 21% target. We strategically locate in lower risk, high demand areas people are moving to. New construction is short on supply. Real estate affords diversification and safety from stock market risk and volatility. We have substantial property assets selling out every month supporting your investment. Our short and long-term strategy provides for steady returns today and major upside targets. Our buildings are socially responsible, environmentally friendly, and pandemic hardened. We are an industry leader with a 15-year proven track record. Hedge against inflation and receive steady cash flow. Start your due diligence at nria.net or call 800-800-1414. That's 800-800-1414.
An offer of securities is only made by the NRIA Private Placement Memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at nria.net.
Advanced Hair Restoration is now offering $250 off and 250 free hair grafts for the same simple one-day treatment I received. Their standard of care always exceeds CDC guidelines, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. Call 844-333-HAIR or go to advancedhair.com.
Here's the real moment. Take it. If you have an ailing family member, Paid Family Leave offers up to 8 weeks of partial weight replacement to give you the time you need for the attention they need. Visit CaliforniaPaidFamilyLeave.com. Moments matter.
Some people treat investing like a game, but Marcus by Goldman Sachs approaches investing in a smart way, with digitally managed portfolios that leverage Goldman Sachs strategies. So, do you want to play games, or do you want your money to work smart? You can money. Visit Marcus.com to learn more about saving, borrowing, and investing from Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Brokerage and investment advisory services by Goldman Sachs & Company, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Lending and deposits provided by Goldman Sachs Bank USA. Member FDIC.
Drew, you know what's really spooky during Halloween?
What, Dad?
Your old mattress. Because after 8 years, an old mattress lives in support and comfort and can collect sweat, dead skin, and dust mites.
So if your mattress is over 8, it's time to replace during Sit and Sleep's fall sale. Save $1,000 on select mattresses from Beauty Rest, Tombstone, and Series, and get a $300 gift with any Tempur-Pedic purchase.
So this Halloween season, trust your sleep to Sit and Sleep.
For dreams that are sweeter than a pumpkin spice latte.
That sounds good, Drew.
Still loving those Solar Max panels?
Duh. I'm saving money and I'm keeping cool throughout the summer and into October because SolarMax does everything under one roof right here in SoCal. I get the best service.
Solar Max has an exciting new offer. A Tesla 420 panels and power walls for $79.96 per month and $0 down.
All you got to do, dial pound 250 from your cell phone, say the keyword SolarMax, pound 250 SolarMax, or go to solarmaxtech.com. Monthly payment available on food credit. CSLB number 97204.
Stupid government interference and trivial nonsense.
I will say this, I'm seeing much less of the collapsible paper straw.
There are places that have this compostable one. It's not bad. Have you tried it? John and Ken. Weekdays at 2. I don't care what they make it out of as long as it's not one of those stupid paper straws that melt in your mouth. On KFI. Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who was a frantic girlfriend. Then I invited you where it's it's my combination. What's got potential? Hello, everybody. Handel here. It is a Tuesday morning, October 19th, as we continue with Handel on the news. Jennifer Jones-Lee, who is out. Woo! Woo! Boy, that sounded exciting. Wayne and me and some female Los Angeles firefighters and women's advocates want the chief of the LA Fire Department to get out of there, citing a pattern of hazing, bullying, sexual harassment by male firefighters. Yep. It's, no surprise. You know what, I tell you, it's kind of surprising that the chief is being asked to resign because obviously the allegation is that he must have known about it or allowed a culture. And if that's the case, yeah, he should go. I understand he also asked for flannel top, these women firefighters.
Handle?
What?
Nothing changed while I was gone, did it?
I don't. You better hope that the Persian palace doesn't catch fire, and then a bunch of female firefighters show up, circle around, and just look at your house burn to the ground. Bring out their marshmallows on sticks. Yes.
Okay, in Carson, people are saying that the stench is somewhere between meat that is just decaying and the most disgusting sewer waste ever. So now you've got California Congresswoman Nanette Barragan who's asking the governor to declare a state of emergency over this foul odor that has not just made people, people walk out of their house, woo, stinks. Some people are saying they're actually getting sick from the smell coming from the Dominguez Channel that's being caused by all this decaying.
Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. So, if we do a story on property prices going through the roof, probably not here. I'm willing to bet that the property values aren't very high here.
Yeah, Carson becomes the first-time buyer's paradise.
Yeah.
Except for the part where you're going to die from the fume.
Right, and it's going to be rather unpleasant. Also, they're aerating it, like those fish oxygen aerators.
Yeah.
They're pumping in huge amounts of oxygen, hoping that cleans it up. So there's a run on fish tank aerators all over Southern California.
Can you imagine being the real estate person who's showing a house in Carson? Like over here,
why would you even try?
I don't know.
Why? But let me ask you. Well, actually, that's not true because there are people that would probably buy that property and buy it at fire sale prices, knowing that this is going to end, and playing the long game.
Would that give somebody who was selling their house grounds to sue the city and say, hey, you're keeping me from getting a higher price for my house. Here's what the market value is, but because it's stinky here, I think people don't want to come.
I think it's too speculative. You have to be specific.
Yeah. I'm trying, people.
Yeah, I know you are. Speaking of things in the water, people discovered a 30-foot tanga boat on Birthday Beach. That's a beach up in Ventura County. And it was seen floating near the coast. The deputies arrived and they found the boat empty, 25 life vests on the sand, and later they found 22 people that they arrested, 13 men, 9 women. They have been taken over to Customs and Border Protection. Most of them from Mexico. There was a woman from Guatemala, no juveniles in this group. And this is a very common way that people will try to get into the country, is on these small boats like that.
All right, there is a House committee that's investigating the January 6th Capitol riot that wants to hold Steve Bannon in contempt because Steve Bannon, who is a former ally of President Trump, was supposed to answer questions last week. He was supposed to go in on a subpoena. He defied that, and now they want to hold him in contempt.
Yeah. And they're going to go ahead and issue the contempt order, there's no question about it. Then what happens? And depends how far they want to go. Interesting, Republicans won't say a word about this. They will not chime in, of course not. As the committee, the select committee, it's not a bipartisan committee because the Republicans want to make part of investigating at all. So, of course, this is going to get so political. And if a contempt vote is issued against Steve Bannon, the politics. Proof positive that everybody's going after Trump on the Democratic side. It's the Democratic committee. And Trump is suing. He's suing them for something else. The whole thing, yeah.
And could Steve Bannon use that in his favor? That, hey, I'm waiting to see what happens with the president in the first place. That's the reason that I don't want to come in, because it would be a conflict of interest.
No, there's no conflict. This is it's all, president is arguing, the president is arguing executive privilege. I don't think Bannon is even trying to argue executive privilege, is he? Well, he's saying...
Could he?
He's saying Trump is telling me I can't say anything because it's executive privilege.
Right.
He can't... I mean, Bannon can't invoke it.
Of course not.
But Trump is apparently invoking it, so I kind of feel a little bad for Bannon. Because he's got a subpoena, and he's got a former president telling him executive privilege, you can't go there and tell them anything.
But at what point...
He's caught right now in the middle of this fight between former President Trump and this panel.
But at what point, and Trump has a history of this, if anybody even remotely does something against his position, his wishes, that becomes an enemy. I mean, he'll turn on people.
Well, that's why Bannon is in a tough place. But this needs to get into court and get a court ruling already and get it over with. You know, because there is a pending lawsuit that, if resolved in Trump's favor, would mean Bannon made the right call.
Yeah, and it probably won't be resolved in Trump's favor.
Probably not, but until it is, I mean, you know about when there's a pending matter, people behave differently.
All right, let's take a break. Come back. And we'll do plenty more of Handle on the News. In the meantime, let's check in with Jennifer. And when we come back, did I not do it when we came back? Oh, good guy. Okay. Here is how you get $1,000.
KFI has your chance to win $1,000.
Text the nationwide keyword
Dollar, D-O-L-L-A-R,
to 200-200.
You'll get a confirmation text and info.
Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest.
That's dollar to 200-200.
And if you do win, you'll get a call from a number you do not recognize, and you have to pick it up. And we do this every weekday, literally from 5:20 a.m. to 7:20 p.m., 20 minutes after the hour, although we were a little late today. And your next chance, next hour. And then the chance after that is the hour after that. Some really good chances to win some money. How much cocaine can you buy with $1,000?
I'm going to do the news while you calculate. LA City Councilman Mark Ridley Thomas won't take part in today's council meeting. He told his colleagues he's stepping back. Ridley Thomas was indicted last week on federal bribery and conspiracy charges. Says he plans to stay in office and resume participating at the earliest appropriate time. News is brought to you by Pure Again Water. 2 people have been killed and another hurt in a 2-car crash in Lancaster. The CHP says a Honda sedan was driving on the wrong side of the road when it crashed into the back of a flatbed truck last night. A man and woman in the Honda died at the scene. The driver of the truck was taken to the hospital. The CDC says an unknown food source has caused a Salmonella outbreak that's infected nearly 600 people around the country. The agency says the outbreak started at the end of May and it's been detected in 36 states. Most of the cases have been in Texas and Oklahoma, but there have been 8 cases in California. The FDA is expected to make a recommendation soon on whether it's safe for people to mix COVID-19 vaccines when they get booster shots. Assistant Director of Stanford Hospital's Emergency Department, Dr. Ryan Rivera, says we should know more when CDC advisors meet this week.
Yeah, looking at the timeline, we're still waiting on the CDC Advisory Committee, which is going to be meeting, I think, on the 20th or the 21st. If they sign off, I'd expect boosters to roll out shortly after that.
He says the FDA is likely to recommend people who've been getting vaccinated should stick with the same brand when they get the booster shot. Facebook says it plans to hire 10,000 employees in the EU over the next 5 years for what it calls a futuristic project. The company says the new hires will help create a metaverse which will combine virtual and augmented reality technologies on a new platform. And a seasonal snack is getting put on ice.
Little Debbie is turning its Christmas tree snack cakes into ice cream. The white frosted Christmas tree cakes with the red ribbon icing and the green sprinkles will be mixed with vanilla ice cream and available only at Walmart beginning November 1st. The Christmas tree snack cakes are already one of Walmart's best-selling holiday treats, and the ice cream version will be in limited supply, so if you don't get them early, you may not get them at all. The Christmas tree cakes have been around since 1985, but it's the first time Little Debbie has turned one of its desserts into an ice cream. Michael Crozier, KFI News.
We've got a rough ride on the 5.
Oh, boy, we sure do. Now, listen up. We've been orbiting over the 110-5 interchange right outside Dodger Stadium for about a half an hour. From yesterday, the transition from the South 5, the Golden State, to the South 110, Arroyo Seco, still shut down. This is an overturned rig happened yesterday, and they're still working on it. So if you're headed into Hollywood and you were unaware of this problem from yesterday, you definitely want to get over to the South 101. That'll get you into downtown Los Angeles. Not horrendous, but it'll get you get through all that. And there's a massive crash on the other side. Northbound 5 just past the 110. Right now, oh gosh, only the right lane is open, and the backup is solid to East LA. Again, the 101 now, it's not great coming up from the East LA interchange, but at least once you get past the 4 level, you'll be in pretty good shape. Injured in an accident, visit superwomansuperlawyer.com. Jeff Fogg, AFI in the sky.
The Dodgers will face the Atlanta Braves for Game 3 of the NLCS at Dodger Stadium today. Manager Dave Roberts is focusing on one key factor that could turn LA's 2-0 deficit around.
We knew coming in, they're very aggressive swinging the bats, especially early in the count. And if you're going to, you really got to make a quality pitch, that first pitch getting into the count.
First pitch at 2:08 this afternoon. Walker Buehler starting for L.A. Atlanta is going with Charlie Morton, and you can hear it live in HD by searching AM 570 LA Sports in the iHeartRadio app. And the Lakers open their regular season at Staples Center against the Golden State Warriors at 7. I'm Wayne Resnick, KFI Sports.
Medicare annual enrollment is not open and until December 7th. So what does that mean? Well, that means that you either get to sign up for Medicare or take a look at your Medicare plan. And navigating all of this can be overwhelming. So let me suggest you contact AGA. AGA Medicare Options. This is a team of experienced agents. It will advise you on a step-by-step plan that fits your situation and budget. And here's why AGA makes so much sense. Because your situation is different than your neighbor's. Plans change every single year and then some substantially. So AGA is there to help you find or get the right plan that fits you, and plans that are accepted by your physicians, cover your medications at the lowest out-of-pocket cost. So call and set up a free consultation. It's a benefit review. Dial pound 250 on the cell and say the keyword My Medicare. Pound 250 on the cell, say My Medicare, or visit AGAMedicareOptions.com, AGAMedicareOptions.com.
Socal Weather from KFI, mostly sunny today with highs from the low to mid-60s at the beaches, upper 60s to right around 70 for Metro LA and OC, upper 60s to the mid-70s for the valleys and the IEs. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders,
adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 38,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Here's what you need to know about the Pfizer COVID-19 booster. Not everyone needs one. Those who should receive a booster are 65 and older, long-term care residents, and those 50 to 64 with underlying medical conditions. Consider a booster if you're 18 to 49 with underlying medical conditions, or 18 to 64 with a high risk of COVID exposure at work. Only get a booster if it's been at least 6 months since you received your second dose of Pfizer. Find a booster near you at myturn.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Celebrate Dia de los Muertos, presented by Delta Airlines with the LA Kings on October 30th at 1 p.m. as the Kings face the Montreal Canadiens. Each ticket purchased via ticket back equals a bobblehead. Visit lakings.com/Dia de los Muertos to get your ticket.
San Manuel Casino is changing its name and changing the game. San Manuel Casino is resort and casino at San Manuel with 2 new casino floors, now with over 6,500 slots, the most in the West. A new high-limit room for 5 elevated gaming experiences, new luxury retail shops, restaurants, and bars, and even more thrills to come. Experience a level of thrill that California has never seen before. San Manuel Casino is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Details Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tip and save at Circle K with their new drink subscription. Enjoy 1 coffee or fountain drink every day for only $5.99 a month. Sign up in store. Circle K. Take it easy.
Don't miss Mamma Mia. Tickets at LaMaradaTheater.com.
For official rules and more information about contests of this station,
Go to KFIAM640.com/rules.
Wouldn't it be grand to suddenly have a grand in your hands?
Yes. Find out. It was a rhetorical question.
Listen to win $1,000.
Weekdays from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m.
When you hear the keyword, text it in.
For your chance to pocket $1,000.
Get a grand in your hand from KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
and good morning, everybody. Bill Handel here. It is a Tuesday morning, October 19th, as we continue on with the Handel on the news. Jennifer Jones-Lee, Wayne, and me. And ex-UFC fighter Chuck Liddell will not be charged by the LADA's office. Also, his wife Heidi will not be charged. This in conjunction with an incident that I guess the cops came out and there was some kind of minor domestic thing, and they both said the other one started it. Nobody was really hurt or anything. So they did arrest him. And then got out the next morning, and then the DA looked at it and said, "There's nobody to charge." No one did. They were having a pillow.